G'day folks, and welcome back to Metal Mania 3D in the Diecast Workshop. We've got another three blind mice build off, so we've entered into, and this is the Matchbox 1975 Chevy Caprice. And that's her stock standard in the packet. So what we've done is we've busted her out, slipped her out. I've already drilled the base on it there. We'll just make sure we've got it up the right way, and go back, and there she is there. So, yeah, we'll see where we go with this. We've just entered into the challenge. You just do whatever you want, but this has to be this car. So, as you can see, she's brand new. We have already drilled it. And it all comes to bits. And, I guess, my screen's going to drop out. There it is. There we go. Nice solid shell. So, we'll no doubt we'll paint that up and do something with it. No doubt we're going to give it a wheel swap and get rid of the factory stockies. Put some rear riders or something on it there. Detail all of this front up, detail all the taillights and everything else there. Good thing about this is all of this detailing you can do away from the car. Faster and easier. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to play with this one here, and we're going to come back with here and we're going to strip it back, and we don't know what we're going to put in there. We might even put some alloy wheels in this one as well, or we might just, let's see where it takes us. Let's just see what happens. Alright, we'll be back shortly, and we'll take it all back to bare metal and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're at the strippers. This is the adult part. They're in there. This is the stripper that I use. That there, and this is for the. It's got the 75 Chevy Caprice in there, and we've also got the 935.5 Porsche in race version in there. All right. Okay, now we're back from the strippers with the 1975 Chevy Caprice. We've got them all stripped up there. All of them, the casting here isn't actually too bad, believe it or not, both Mattel but Matchbox. This is Matchbox now on the top wheels. You may be able to see it, probably will if I refocus it. The rough edge along the front windscreen there, you see it's got like a little bit that dips down. We'll fix that up there, and any other little overcast bits. There's bits on the front edge of the leading edge of the front nose panel that's really rough under there, so we'll clean those up there. This is all going to be turned into chrome, the front. I'll do a black wash on it, then we'll do the headlights and the indicators, blinkers, however you want to call them. Do the same with the back. I will do the taillights, the chrome bezel and all that sort of stuff, everything else there. We're going to do a wheel swap. This is another three blind mice build. This is my second one. This will be my second one. I'm going to put some Claysmith cam decals on it, on the rear window and on the fenders, front mud guards, however you want to say them there. And we're going to whack some alloy wheels on there that I think will look pretty cool. So that's where we go. That's where we're going with. Sorry about that, guys. I just bashed the camera stand. That's where we're going with that there. Doesn't like me now that I bumped it. Alright, you can see what I mean by that there. Anyway, we don't want to make this too long. I'll just pop that off there. We will do something with the interior. Won't get too excited with the interior. I thought these wheels would look pretty cool underneath it. That sort of vehicle, you see them around and all that sort of stuff like that. I think that'll look pretty appropriate. Doing well today. Alright, so you can get a bit of an idea what we're going to be doing there. So obviously we'll be changing it from the stocky wheels and all that sort of stuff. This is the colour we'll be going with. It's the metal cast anodised to get that pearl look on it there. So I'm just going to give it a polish the casting up. Before I apply this on there, I'll polish it up so this goes onto the nice shiny base, is where it gives you the perfect effect. You can use it on other different base coats, but I want it to be like the cap looks, nice and chrome. And then of course we'll then go with the clear gloss with ceramic baked on too as well, all baked on. Alright, so that's where we're at with that little beast. Alright, we'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back to the 75 Chevy Caprice. Pretty sure that's what they call it again. I have to check myself. Yes, that's right, 75 Caprice. I've done all the wheels. Now, what we do is, this is the tubing that I use, which, if you can see that there, it's brass tubing. This is the tubing that I use. There's the size of it there, 1mm outer diameter and 0.8mm inner diameter. That's ID. OD outer, ID inner. And that's, there it is there. Well, that's the size that you want. Right. What I've done here now is, because this is such a narrow wheelbase, I've put the brass tube right through there, then I've put bead spacers on there. These are the alloy wheels that we've fitted up. I've put bead spacers in there because the tube is quite soft. You can easily bend it, but I put the tube in there. And if I was doing this for someone as a proper job, I would have cut blocks out of this. I would have put blocks like this here in to fill the gaps, and then file them down and drill through it, as you can see there. Alright, but we didn't do that on this one here because I'm doing this just for myself. Not that it makes it any worse or bad or anything, but I also did all of the filing work on this here. Got all of those edges nice and clean and smooth, same as around the windscreens. Also the mould down the side here, a very light shave with the file, with this the hobby file smooth. It takes all the little imperfections off here. So because we've actually got a plan change direction, we're actually going to gloss black with this, and we're going with the chrome moulding, chrome door handles and all that sort of stuff, chrome front and back. None of the rest of it's changing, just the colour. I just run in a bit shorter time, because otherwise I've got to buff this up to complete chrome to get that other paint to do the right thing. And you need to get it nice and clean, complete, because if you've got dark chrome, light, bright chrome scratches, as soon as you put that paint on there, because it's very clear and comes as the purple comes out very fine, this you can end up all patchy, look as rough as guts then. Right, so what we're doing, we've already drilled all this one here, done the 256 holes in the bottom with the threads and everything. Just doing a rough dry assembly. We've given this a run, put it all in, and there it is there. That's it there, all looking so far. As you can see, it all nicely. I hate these alloy wheels, to be honest. You've got to spend so much time on them to get them to run right, and getting in the camera frame might help there too. But anyway, we've got the right ride height all the way around. And there we go, got those in there. Alright, so we'll get into painting it and doing all the rest of it, and it'll all be looking good. And we'll bowl them together. We've got all of that done. Alright, and then we'll be back with a bit more as we're going along. Okay, so we're back. Now we've got the machine all ready for painting. Come back, I've polished it all now. Did a quick dry assemble all the way through and everything. So we've just got all the painting and all the detailing to do now. So just show you there. We've just given it a polish up, just by hand. Just polished it all up by hand. So it's got all the imperfections and everything off it now. No casting lines anywhere. Just turn him around, and you can see him that way there as well. It comes up nice and clean and tidy. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, this one's ready and to go off to the paint shop and get all the paint work done. Righto. That's the 75 Chevy Caprice. Right. Alright, we've got the 75 Chevy or Chevrolet Caprice. Now I've done all of the base, and this is in black. Now it's actually got a set of pedals there, so I'll actually do something with those so you see through the window. I'll just show you here where I've masked it off. I've painted it all black where I said I was going to paint it black. And what I've done is I've just nicely masked all of these ends up. So we've got beautiful clean lines. And then we'll also have beautiful clean chrome lines when we've done it. So as you can see there, it's nice and clean. So when I put the chrome on there, I'll put the chrome on here, you'll see the nice chrome. It'll all be nicely lined up with the bumpers and all that there where it should be. And also same with the front. Now what I've had to do is when I've done this here so you didn't get any blow through, you've actually got to push in with your nail there in those little areas. Otherwise you'll end up with overspray all over you. As you can see there, nice and clean and sharp. And that there, yep. And then we'll just pull this off in the front, same as I've masked up underneath. So you can see the bumper is all clean and like that. So now we'll get ready to do the chroming on this, and then we'll do a black wash on the front and do the headlights and the indicators, and then we'll do the same on the back with the bezel panels and the bumper and all that sort of stuff, and a number plate. Alright. Okay, we're back with the 75 Caprice. Now we still don't know where we're going to end up with this yet. Obviously we did all the wheels and all of that sort of stuff. We've done the base and the interior. I've just done the interior just a bit on this one because I'm running short of time. I just did the seat belts and the seat belt buckles. Did the top of the dash and just put a couple of chrome moulds on there just to take. I probably might get a chance to do a bit of a black wash on it later on. You remember me saying to you about the pedals? I was going to do the pedals and did the pedals. Still haven't finished, but we've done the front. Try and get it in a better spot. So we've done the front headlights, indicators and all that sort of stuff, all nice and clean. And we've done all the rear. That was an absolute lot of swear jobs going on there, but we cut that out of here. It's got a number plate to go on there, and obviously the wheels are going to go back onto the base. And we've got the base at the moment there set up in black. We've done it in black now. This is where we're up to, and we're also doing the chrome moulds down the side. Now I've already done this one down the side. See if it gets in there, and you can see it's got nice clean sharp lines, that chrome mould. We're going to show you how to do that there. I've got the other side to do here. Now here's another body which I'm going to, this is just a standard factory one, I'm just going to trick it up a bit. I masked this top off here, so as you can see I've masked either side of that body mould, so that way when you use a nice hobby file, like the one here, you can file it nice and flat and straight. When you file, not like this, no way, never. This is how you do it, just straight along. So, and if you think you're going to hit the body and you don't want to hit the body, just mask it off. It won't hurt the factory paint. I'll put another little touch there. If you just give me one little moment, because I don't even want to chip it. Most likely I won't, but I have the best insurance when I do it this way that I'm not going to mark anywhere else. I also do that on the fresh body. Henceforth I've got a nice beautiful clean line. Now that looks like a real mould that belongs on there. It's nice and flat. And if you look back in the previous part of the video, you'll notice I mentioned that I filed all of those imperfections off those body moulds before I done that. So this is a standard factory one. And this is what you do, just back and forth, not like a lunatic. You'll eventually start to see the body mould come to life. Okay, just gently. And see, I slipped off then. Now if I didn't mask that, I would have scratched the boot, or trunk as we call it in the US and that sort of thing. There we go. Now, as you can see a nice chrome mould line, I hope there now, you can see that there. Believe me, it's there, it's nice and clean. But just like that, see that? Back and forth like that. Now you can see it, I'll go like that. Hopefully you can see it and it's not too bright. Let's come up here. Alright, as you can see on the other side there, you can't see that nice shiny line, which is the mould. Alright, so stick with this. Now I've just masked up the other side of this one here. So I'm going to just play around with this one as well a bit while I've got the paints going and all of that. And I've just got this one here, just cleaned this one up. Now you can see that I've, let's get it back here where you can see properly. You can see that I've done the chrome mould and the door handle. It's not paint, it's me. I've filed it back to the body, back to the alloy, and the same on that side there. Try and get it here so we're not shaking it too much, just so you can actually see how crisp it looks. There we go. Nice. Now, I mask it up and do paint them sometimes, but I use fine line tape. It's extremely expensive, but that way you get, it's the same stuff that all the using the panel shops and everything else. Alright. Now I'll just mask this one up as well. Did that side. Now remember I did the other side. Now actually when I've got the tape pulled off, now this is factory paint. Remember, I've got the paint. You can see the mould now. Now it's worked out quite well. It's got the little white line on the top that was there for the mould. That's nice and beautiful and straight. And where I've filed the body mould, it's nice and straight. So it actually complements that mould. You know, you see them on other cars, you see the moulding with either black or something else there. So we're just going to do this side here again. Just move that out of the road so we're putting filings over that. It's going to go and get more paint work done in a moment. Alright, I just remember I said back and forth, not like this or like that, just clean strokes. Watch it, you'll see it, you'll see the mould start to appear. I've been doing this for, you know, messing around with these things for a long time. I enjoy it, it's quite fun. But I don't have the money to do the real ones anymore, so there we go. Now before I pull the masking tape off, I'll just show you. You see the whole line's nice and clean? Right, I'll pull the masking tape off, that way you can see better. So just remember all the time, always while you're filing, always clean your file out all the time, because if you get excess paint in there, it can build up and go over the body line and drag on the side of your paint and rip it off, and then you'll go, oh, that doesn't work. Make sure your file's clean all the time, and then you'll end up with nice sharp clean results like that. Try and see if they can get it to focus up a bit better. You get nice clean sharp lines like that there, so it actually looks like a body mold. When I actually go to put the clean on, I did the top of the door handle, which is not paint, and I did the filing on there and cleaned it off and cleaned it all down. It's all ready for its next step of paint work. You'll see that arrive when it comes back in. And then here's the other one. Now, remember I said before that the white line complemented, looked good. Well, when we did it on the other side and had a look there, unfortunately, because being a main line, the white line wasn't in the exact same place, which was a bit of a bugger. So I just got my prep sole off, my wax and grease remover, just gave it a wash down and took off that excess white on there. You can probably actually see the body mould on that car now. The tape's away from it. And go like that. That way you'll see the mould. So there we go. See the clean and nice and smooth and light straight it is. And there we are. Just focus up for me. That's the one. And there we go. Alright. So moving right along. We'll come back with the next step. Now I've got a bonnet scoop there, and what I did is I stole that off a vehicle. It was called the Terminator. I've put it in the junk box already. But this is what it had on the top of it. This here, both sides. And this is what happens when you cut one off. And it gives you a perfect little bonnet scoop. Going to do some work on all that on there, but I've still half decided whether I'm going to put this on here or not. Because I'm making it sort of like a cool car, not so much of a race car, but I suppose when you put Playsmith cams on the back window. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah, sorry about the dog barking. Just outside here in the sun, just so you can see these colours on this cars properly. Just haven't cleared them or anything yet. And you'll see this, the one there was the matte black, which was the satin black. And this is candy blue over black, and with the candy blue mould now. And then the purple one there will do a few more bits of that. Okay, now we've got the I did the candy blue over the satin black one that you've seen before, and it actually made the satin black, which is cool, go like a really deep purple. I'm awesome happy with that, but it looks black purple when you put it outside. It's wicked. And the mould has gone candy blue. This is the other one. This has got the candy purple on it. We haven't cleared them all off or anything else like that there. That's just gone like a plum colour, that has, which is really nice. I don't mind it. Get it over into the right area of the light. And then you can see now these haven't had clear coat yet, but come up there for the blue and look at the beautiful, nice, perfect line down the side. You get a lot better shots when we get up closer with everything all back on it. So we're about to go and clear them now. Okay, we've just got back from doing all of the clear. Now this is on the purple one. So I just sort of put the light on there just so you can see it just come up really nice. That's the purple one. So yeah, alright, so we've got that one done as well. There's the interior for it as well. Just done that in gunmetal grey there. It's a lot better than that, just that bone yellow it came out in. And for the purple one there, on these cars here, on these little side panels, I'll just turn that light off. On those little side panels, they're actually like you can see them, so I've had to mask all of those up to paint them all purple. They look black, but then it's not black, it's purple. There we go. So I've had to mask all of that, otherwise it would have been black. I don't want the black sills, so I want those all purple to match the whole body. So that way it also gives the car the more lower effect. And then we've also got the this blue one here, which looks like a midnight blue. Now you can really see the line there. Now we filed that line down, remember? And when you put the light on it, you'll see what I mean by how it changes colour. You put the light on it there, you know, it goes black. You put the light on and just changes colours everywhere. Alright, so there we go with that one. And then this is the interior for that one there. We ended up doing a bit of a black wash in there, so it just identifies all the lines in the trim and everything. Alright, so we'll be back shortly with them all put together. Okay folks, this is the 1975 Chevy Caprice, and this is what it was like when we started with. Just straight out of the factory mainline. And then when we decided to get into it and didn't know where we were going and had a few flip changes through the sales job, we ended up with looking at this one that's coming up just next. Now there we go, that's what they look like now. Now we'll just what I'll do is, because these are candied, just pick them up with the gloves, otherwise I'll put my fingerprints all over them. See if we can get that to focus up a bit better. There we go. It's the candy. Now go over into the light. It should change, I think. That's the light. It gives all of it. It goes black, but it's a candy blue. With those rims replicating like 20 front. And make sure I don't drop this. Try and hold it. Now you can see the back. I did all the back. Done all the back as well because there wasn't any on this at all. I did the interior inside, as you can see. Put rego plates on. I ran out of US plates, so that's why I had to put those plates on. These are the only small plates that I had. So that's the blue candy blue one with the alloy wheels. And then this is the candy purple one I've done with the race rims and that sort of stuff on there. That turned out pretty cool. Looking pretty nice, little beastie. Registered rego plates, indicators, headlights, all that sort of stuff. Did all of that. Did the interior. Did all the rear on the end of this as well. Yeah, so that's how both of them turned out. Nice purple all the way around, all done underneath, all bolted together, all clean and tidy. Yeah, so they turned out to should put 2 gloves on, but look fairly cool. I'll go down here as the light's just a bit better. They come up alright. Alright, so let me know, guys, in the comments what you think. What do you reckon? Yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down the bottom. I appreciate everyone, and don't forget to like and share, and also let me know in the comment there which one do you reckon looked the best. Yeah, we can just see if we brighten this light up there. Just go up a little bit more. Change to, maybe that's a bit better, and then we can there we go. Alright, so like I was saying, thanks guys, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you again on the next one. Thanks to the 3 Blind Mice for letting us join in their invitational build. I appreciate that, and we look forward to joining you with a few more. Don't forget to check out all the other builds. There's plenty of other builders that are in this here, so if you put in 3 Blind Mice, Chevy Caprice, 75 Chevy Caprice, you'll find all of these builds, no doubt. So don't forget to check all of them out. Alright, thanks for watching again, like I was saying there, take care, and we'll catch you again on the next one.